Good day, everyone. My presentation is about consultations, research, investigation, and reports. These services deals primarily with collecting, interpreting, and reporting information, together with formulating conclusions and making recommendations. Typical services in this category are preliminary feasibility investigations and reports, planning studies, appraisals, valuation and rate studies, assistance in financial matters, materials engineering and equipment test, direct personal services, research and development, and lastly, these special services. Preliminary and feasibility investigation and reports are services usually preceded the authorization of a capital project and may involve intensive investigations, analysis of conditions, and comparison of several possible plans. These studies may include the impact of the project upon the cycle cost, financing considerations, and expected revenues as based of conclusions and recommendations regarding the advisability of undertaking a project. Next, we have planning studies. These services may include the broad areas of developing the engineering requirements of master plans for long-range capital improvement programs, preparation of preliminary engineering of land development plans, urban plans, and regional plans, and the environmental conditions and preparations of environmental impact studies with subsequent engineering planning to improve or maintain existing conditions. Here we have the appraisals, valuation, and rate studies. In these services, it may include the investigation and analysis of existing conditions, capital and operating costs, overhead cost and cost of financing, and revenues as needed to evaluate a property or to recommend establishment of prospective rates. Next, we have the assistance in financial matters. The civil engineer may be engaged by a client who is planning to issue bonds, particularly revenue bonds, to finance a capital project. The scope of services may include an evaluation of capabilities of existing and proposed facilities to meet present and projected future needs, statement of probable construction cost, and an estimate of annual revenue requirements, with a determination of appropriate rates to provide this income. We also have material engineering and equipment test. These services include test of materials and equipments under established codes and standards, specialized examination of equipments and materials used in construction and industry, and other specifications and monitoring required by a client. Next is the direct personal services. These include services such as assistance in preparation for legal proceedings, appearances before a court or commission to render experts' opinion and conclusion, and investigation of technical matters where specialized civil engineer knowledge, experience, and judgment is required. Another category is the research and development. Research is a specialized investigation and gathering of data from existing resources, or through laboratory works and processes related to the purpose and object of the research. Research and development may cover the following. Under it is the development of new construction materials and methods from concept of commercialization. Another method is improvement of construction materials and method through exhaustive studies to reduce total construction costs and at the same time improve quality. Lastly, we have special services. These services may vary to suit special needs and can include such diverse activity as value engineering, which is a systematic, organized approach to providing necessary functions in a project at the lowest cost. Appraisal and valuation. An appraisal is simply an estimate or an opinion of a property's current market worth, considering what the market is responding to and the other factors. This is usually offered as the service by a real estate agencies. Valuation is a written report prepared on the property and a fee is charged for this service. Load testing. Environmental evaluation, which is the part of planning that inventories and estimates the potential effects of human environment of alternative solutions to resource problems. Traffic engineering is a branch of civil engineering that uses engineering techniques to achieve the safe and efficient movement of people and goods. Forensic engineering for structural and other failures simply is a field of engineering which involves the study of structure and determining the causes of a failure of a structure. We also have operational assistance, material process design, pilot studies, which can be defined as a small study to test research protocols, data collection instruments, sample recruitment strategies, and other research techniques in preparation for a large study. Computer modeling, safety engineering. The purpose of safety engineering is to control risk by reducing or completely eliminating it. It is also to reduce the rate of failures, and if failure does occur, it is not life-threatening. Safety engineering usually begins during the design of a system or product development. Topographic, sounding, and boundary surveys engineering, toxic and hazardous waste evaluation, permit and application services, sales and marketing services, export witness, and lastly, representation of municipal or private entities in a project proposed for privatization.